this is Lisa, your favorite spoon bunny, and welcome back to the Life Spoontastic. If you're new to the channel, and even if you're not, and you enjoy this video, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It should be somewhere around there, I think. And that way you can check out even more in Spoon Bunny World. And if you absolutely adore me, and you just absolutely need to know how you can make your life spoontastic too, you can ring that little bell. You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. And that way you can receive a notification anytime a new video comes out. And that way you absolutely don't miss out on any new videos that come out in the Life Spoontastic. So, as promised, here are Miss Bonnie and Miss Claire once again. It took us a little bit of time to get their service vests in and all of their patches. And so here they are, all decked out. It took us even more time to actually get them accustomed to wearing their vests. So we had to spend some time in training with that. Now, as I've mentioned before, you do have to find what motivates your dogs. For Claire, it's food every time, all the time, no matter what. She will do anything for a treat. Right, Claire? You'll do anything for a treat. Like sit. Yes, you will. Now for Bonnie, food isn't always a motivator. See, she'll lick at it, but she won't take it. So, for her, I had to figure something else out. With her about not always being food motivated, I had to learn very quickly that she'll actually do just about anything for attention and affection. She'll do anything for those pets. And so, that is how we learn to encourage Miss Bonnie, and we get her to do what we want there. But one of the things that we're learning in our adventures out in the real world is that being out in a public place like the grocery store or the hospital or the local department stores is actually quite stressful for them. And this is characterized by, at least on Bonnie's part, by a lot of heavy panting and tails down, as you see, tails down. And I had to figure out a way to sort of alleviate that stress for them, because if they're under stress, they can't work for me the way I want them to. So I had to go back to the basics of dog training, and figure out a way to alleviate their stress so that they can better work for me. And what I figured out is that if I go back to the sit and I go back to the down position and I have them in a down, Bonnie, down, come on, down, 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 sit, sit, Bonnie, sit, sit, down, down. And sometimes you do actually have to manipulate them in position. You have to, you do actually have to manipulate them into position. Especially when there are distractions outside like birds. So if you have to manipulate them into position, you can until they get it. Because when there are distractions around like these birds, they won't always cooperate with you. But what I found out is that if I can get her into that relaxed down position, and put myself in that role of guardianship and act as her protector, she doesn't have to worry so much about being my protector. because as a chronic illness patient, she obviously, as a dog, dogs are pack animals, and they will perceive the weaker animal as the one that needs to be protected. So she sees herself as my protector in any given situation. And so when we go out into a public place and she's under stress and also having to act as my protector, she's just in under 10 kinds of stress, because she's got this whole world of environment, especially in the grocery store, because she's got these carts wheeling around, these big carts moving all around her that she doesn't know whether or not are going to hurt her. She's got the PA system going off in her ears at any given time. She's got this world of smells infiltrating her nose, of chemicals and food that, you know, for a dog is just unbelievable overstimulation. And so, you know, it's just a world of stress for a dog. And so when I can get her, and even if I have to sit down in the grocery store with her in that down position, that helps to alleviate her stress quite a great deal, and brings her into a more relaxed state, and actually, you know, stimulates her mentally and distracts her from all the stressors that are around her. And so that's just one way that I have found to help alleviate her stress so that she can more effectively work for me. And so I'll leave you with that one little, you know, that one little nugget. You know, if you happen to have, if you happen to be, if you're starting to work with a dog that you're trying to train as a service animal, and you find that outside environments other than your home are very stressful for them, just get them into that sit and that down position, and just, you know, even if you have to in the middle of a public place, you just sit down with them, you know, and assume that role of guardianship for a while, and take that stress off of them for a little bit, and that'll put them in a more relaxed state for you. Until next time, my friends, this is the Spoon Bunny signing off. May your spoons be plenty and your troubles be few. Have a great day.